Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your man, Legacy the Prince.
Girl, Queen Lee.
It's your boy DJ B4EY.
Yes, sir. It's the Fresh Leftovers Radio Show, and we are back. Piggy, back. Piggy, back. Hey. Yes, sir. It's the world's most dangerous Christian hip-hop radio show. Fresh Leftovers, broadcasting live worldwide. FlowRadioshow.com. You know the vibes. We live, we certified, we back in the building. Another week to serve.
You know what it is, man.
What up, y'all?
What's poppin'?
Chilling, man. Chilling now. How you doing? How to do?
What?
How
you
to
went
do?
to Tennessee today, and that's why
How
you
to
talking
do?
like that.
Yeah, how to do?
What the heck? Why?
What's up with y'all, man?
You talking like that?
Y'all good?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
straight.
amazing.
Queen Lee, you all right?
Mm-hmm.
Queen Lee, you was a little snappy today.
No, I wasn't.
I need to hurry up. Yeah.
First of all,
All right, chill. This
Okay,
it's
we
a
got here
worldwide
at
broadcast.
7.
It's a worldwide broadcast. Come on. Don't.
7:47.
Whoa, that's crazy.
17 minutes late.
Wow, that's crazy.
Okay,
We got sponsors. We try
so
to get.
please,
We definitely got to give her something to do.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this week at our house, our downstairs flooded.
For real?
Whoa.
For real.
From the rain?
No, I'm finna tell you.
Okay.
I thought it was the rain too. I was like,
Yo, what?
Nah,
what Des do?
I ain't even got the stuff up.
No.
What you
All
mean?
right, so why did it flood? That's something.
Okay, so I think that the plumbing in our rental property is not the best. That's what I think, right? And so, because it's not the first time that it's happened. The first time
Oh,
they
wow.
came, they had to come cut open the roof thing, and they found out, like, you know how like you got a pipe like this and the pipe going up? They was not on top of each other, so the water was coming down,
Huh?
right? You get like this pipe. What is that loud? You got this. You got this pipe that's. This pipe that's coming down, and this one that's supposed to meet it, right?
Uh-huh.
But it was
Hold on.
slightly.
Are you serious?
This one was slightly off, so water was coming down.
It was just dripping.
It was just coming down.
What?
And so the middle, I'm gonna show y'all the middle of
Yeah, show me this picture.
the light. No, I got a video of it coming down.
Oh, send that in the group chat. We gotta see that on the screen so the people can see what you're talking about.
But look,
I can't
Nah,
see
you
nothing. You
gotta
got
see
a
that.
privacy screen, sis.
huh?
They can't
Let me
see.
see.
Oh, you can see it.
Oh.
I don't know how they can't see it, but fresh play.
Right. I couldn't
Des,
see
you got the
nothing.
video? Put it in the group
No,
chat.
he don't got it. But it was coming down from the
God
middle.
dang.
It was coming.
You know
to
how the showers you got?
No, yeah, that's what happened. We was
rain
in the shower. That we was in the shower. That's what happened. And the water was coming down.
Word.
Yeah, and we was in the crazy part is we was in 2 different showers.
Huh?
And it was So
Yeah,
we got
yeah.
a bathroom in our bedroom and a bathroom in the hallway. So the bathroom in our bedroom is my bathroom, and the bathroom in our hallway is his bathroom.
Oh, it's like, you
And
know,
so
Sacrifices, bro. I get
yeah.
it.
oh, dang.
But yeah, so the downstairs had flooded. Just that room
When
basically.
you say flooded, that's not flooding.
Well,
it was a lot of water, like the couch, our beanbag chair, our washer and dryer. We had to get a freaking heck of towels to come get up the water. I ain't saying like flood, like we could jump in puddles or something, but it was a lot of water, basically, as you can see.
Yeah.
And it took us a minute to realize that was happening because we wasn't downstairs, so you can't hear it.
Dang.
And on top of, we got a fish tank, so our fish tank already sound like this, so we didn't hear that. So that was going on
Did
for
it fall
a
in the fish tank?
while.
That would have been
It
perfect.
wasn't right there. Did you see where it was? Anyway, so
You saw the light? It was coming down the light
Out the
fixture,
light
bro. I was
fixture,
like,
yeah.
about to
they
blow
came
up.
out yesterday and they fixed it. And I called our renter's insurance and was like, hey, we need y'all to come look at this stuff because we need some money, okay?
Yeah.
And
broke
so
you
they
off?
came out today and took pictures and stuff. And he was like, I honestly was gonna say y'all didn't have a claim until I saw the water on the washer and dryer. Well, we gonna see if we can, whatever we can do. So I was like, praise the Lord, okay? I don't care if
All
it's
that water and it just came down to a washer and dryer?
No, so
What about mold in the ground?
well, first of all, they not fixing their floors. They're fixing our property, like our things. It's a rental insurance. It's not like homeowners.
Wait, so
Insurance.
Oh, okay.
Right, so they're fixing our things that got damaged. They're not fixing their floors and their roof and no.
Oh, that's their job.
Yeah, that's different. So but anyways, that's the negative thing that happened this week. But praise the
Sorry
Lord.
that happened for real, because I experienced that.
But you experienced it and me experienced it on a whole different level. You're a homeowner. You got to fix all that yourself. So me,
Man, you had that big old
right? I just gotta call the landlord.
Bro,
We just gotta call the landlord and get them, have somebody come out and fix it or whatever, and then call our rental insurance and get our stuff fixed. So that's
man redid the whole middle floor of his house.
Oh, I didn't know that.
From the bottom.
You know how the ceiling is smooth? I replaced the whole ceiling.
The whole, like, imagine all of this got cut out. I pulled up the DJ house. I was like, bro, what happened?
You did that by yourself?
Of course,
No, I pulled it down.
Mr. Krabs over here, of course he gonna do it himself. He gonna save $1 where he can, bro.
Well, yeah, so that's the
legacy trying to pull
that's
up.
the one thing that happened to us this week that was kind of crazy.
I'm sorry to hear that for real.
Nah, it's cool, it's cool. But my husband graduated from Made Men on Sunday.
We are.
You supposed to go about pictures. That's where you supposed to go to my.
I was trying to do that.
No,
but,
I said.
You know, you
I
was like,
said,
hurry up. 17 minutes over, so I couldn't really like journalism the way I wanted to journalize. So
she was speeding.
I put it in
what?
post. Put it in post.
Man, you had us looking at some Spanish talking a comedy show, and you could have been pulling that up then.
First
So don't
of all,
do that.
That
No.
was at 7:04.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's what supposed to be getting prepared.
Early.
That's what supposed to be getting prepared. Anyway, my husband graduated from Made Men. I had the honor of pinning him.
Hey.
Okay. He looked absolutely amazing. He looked so good. Okay. This boy's so funny, y'all. He gonna wake up in the morning of his pinning ceremony and say, "How I feel to be with a made man." And I'm like, boy, if you don't get out of here, it's about how I feel to be with a baby. But yeah, it was such a proud moment as a wife for sure.
Hey,
Look at him. He was recording everything on his glasses. He made a whole.
He got his main man
whole thing. So yeah.
Yo, I'm proud of you, man. I really am, bro. For real. You inspired me. I want to do the program for sure. How does it feel, man?
Oh no, it's good.
Tell us one thing that. Tell us, Rob. We gotta ask him a specific question. So tell us one thing that really, opened your eyes with being in Made Men.
Well, first of all, why'd you want to do it, and then tell that question after. What made you want to get into the program, and then tell us one thing that stuck.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to cut you, sister.
No, you're fine.
So the first thing I would say that made me want to get into the program is community. So we're not supposed to do this walk alone. I'm usually the one that kind of stay like to myself, isolated or whatever, but I really felt the Lord saying, I need you in this program. I need you to learn a few things. So I'm definitely glad I joined. One of the things I took away, I would say my biggest takeaway is having a vision statement for your family. Just making sure that you guys are on the right track. Because a man without vision, he just has eyes. You know what I'm saying? So
what? That's tough, bro.
Oh, for sure.
He definitely thought you was.
A man without vision just has eyes.
Respect.
It's crazy.
So
it's looking around.
So that means, just trying to make sure because this is new to me, and we had our little sessions where we have our breakout sessions, and we would kind of talk about what's on our hearts and different things like that. And I will always express to them like, I'm new to being a husband, new to being able to have this big responsibility. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to carrying myself, so with them highlighting, hey, where do you see your family going in the next 5 years, 10 years, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't have nothing to say, so that really opened my eyes as to, what I'm saying, like, this is real. You gotta lead your family, you know what I'm saying? It's not just don't happen willy-nilly, but
yeah.
What's one truth about yourself, or what's one ideology about yourself that you thought you mastered, but going through the 12-week program, you realize like, yo, I still got to work on this and this, and now that I'm out on it, I have the proper tools to actually get to the other side of that struggle or whatever. It don't even have to be a struggle, but just something that you know what I'm saying?
I would say pride. And it's pride in the point of letting people in, so I think it's prideful for God to tell me to join this, and then just listening to their testimonies, and I'm just sitting in the back. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't tell me to do this for no reason, So that definitely opened my eyes to share more and to let people in, because it was crazy, because the things that I would share, it was a brother on the next screen dealing with the same thing, but you would never know that until you open up. You know what I'm saying? So testimony set other people free. So I would definitely say that's one thing.
So 12 weeks of the program. Which week stuck with you the most? What did you like?
That was the mission statement. But another one is a man and his money. just making sure you manage it, you multiply it, and you just kind of like make it work for you. You know, that was a big one, because I feel like a lot of men that was in the chat, we feel like it was a collective thought, but we feel like we're only loved as much as we bring in. You know what I'm saying? So we only value about how much money we make. So that was a big thing that men were sharing and expressing. And it's a lot of respect that's supposed to come behind that. You know, a lot of men. Some of them were stay-at-home dads or whatever, and they feel like their wife will kind of step out of line sometimes, because it's like, okay, they're the breadwinners, but you know, I'm still supposed to be like the head of the household or different things like that. So he was basically just teaching us how to manage that, and how to sometimes set our ego aside. You know, if it's okay if your wife makes more than you, different things like that. But yeah, I would say that's the next one.
So question, two things anyway. You said chat. So how are y'all doing? Y'all doing this?
Zoom. So we have over 100 brothers in the Zoom, and then we have about 10 coaches, and we'll go into breakout rooms to where we have the small, intimate conversations, and then we will come back into the main room, and it'll be one spokesperson from each group that kind of voices what everybody was talking about in that small group. So it's definitely a great way for you to meet brothers, and just meet different people at the church, you know, because it's crazy. Like one of those things where it's like, I'm used to seeing them every week on the Zoom, then you actually run into them in the church, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, what up, you such and such, blah blah blah. So yeah, it's cool.
So I know my fault. You had two, my bad.
Can you now answer that question? Where do you see your family in the next 5 years?
I'm still definitely working on that. But I definitely see us now, like I told them, we're working on credit, getting ready, and maybe the next 2 years, getting ready to go ahead and buy our house. These next 2 years, we're preparing to, extend our family. But nothing crazy. But right now,
that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't have an answer before, but now you do.
Respect.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So it's definitely challenging to think about. But go ahead.
I know Pastor Darius, Dr. Darius was speaking about the difference between discipleship and discipline. What do those two words mean to you personally?
Discipleship and discipline. I would say discipleship is being submitted under someone's leadership, especially someone that is already at the place or the point that you want to get to. It's definitely one of those things where you have to shift your pride and always check your ego, because sometimes they might say things that you don't agree with or you just don't like, but it's the point of they're at the point where you're trying to get to. So I'm pretty sure that the wisdom that they're giving you is not just for no reason or whatever. So I mean, it'll be in your best interest to listen, and then just discipline. You have to have the discipline to actually apply what it is that they're telling you. If they tell you to dedicate more time to God, or increase your prayer time, because that was another challenge to where we say, okay, if you're used to praying for 10 minutes, let's bump it up to 30. You know what I'm saying? So that's a discipline factor that you have to implement, and to just to test it out, see how it go.
So now that you graduated, I'm sorry, sis, go ahead.
I'm gonna.
Oh yeah. Now that you graduated, right, and still fairly just graduating and figuring things out, still new with the walk with Christ and doing a phenomenal job. How do you intend on pouring into others now that you've graduated? This is a great accomplishment. You a made man now. It don't even matter about the time or whatever, but it's just how do you intend on pouring the knowledge and wisdom that you've gained from the program into other men like us and people around, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's just...
You still goofy, but you know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's just... it's still just reach one, teach one, So anytime it's a perfect example for you to implement what it is that you learned in the programs or whatever. Say, for instance, I see something that you guys are doing and be like, hey, we talked about this in my men's program, and I kind of explain and just walk with you. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what it is. Just just meeting some of my brothers where they at. You know, I do that every day at work too. Just kind of instilling different wisdom that I know or that I've been taught into them, and just kind of walking with them. You know, so everybody's walk looks different, but just being a disciple, you know, and just kind of spreading the information.
So, last question. Did you have to like check in with your fraternity first before joining another one, or how did that work?
So Made Man is definitely a fraternity. You know,
I'm just asking.
It's a community of brothers.
I'm asking.
It's not really that big of a deal.
All right, cool. All right,
you know?
my fault, man.
That's what I wanted to say.
My community.
Man,
it's crazy.
I want to say two things. One, I think one of the biggest changes that I've seen in him since joining this group was exactly what he just said. As far as like when he come home now and talk about work, he talk about it from a stance of like, I really just want them to give their life to Christ. Like I really just want them to, like I really want to be an example for them. I really want to, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to change what I'm saying. I want to change how I'm saying stuff and watch my mouth in certain settings, especially with them, because you know I really want them to see Jesus when they see me. You know what I'm saying? And of course he's been saying that, but it's on a whole different level now. Like he's coming home like kind of like grieving when they don't accept Christ. You get what I'm saying? Like, and even though he understands that it's not his fault and they're not rejecting him and all that stuff, he's like, but I just want God to know that I'm talking to them, I'm planting the seeds, I'm doing the things. So that's one of the things that I've seen change in him since being in Made Me. Like he really want to see others' lives change, just, you know, by him talking to them and showing him Jesus. The other thing that I wanted to say is, one thing that Dr. Darius said in that, like in the ceremony of the Made Me, like when we was about to pin him, that I never heard nobody say before. You know, every time you hear about people talking about, you know, the garden and how sin entered and Adam and Eve and stuff, they always talk about, you know, Eve did this, Eve did this. But one thing that he said that was so like crazy to me that I never heard before, like my mouth literally dropped. He was like, every Thursday when they're on those Made Men calls, the camera have to be on, and they have to speak on every single call. Every man has to speak on every single call. And he said because sin entered the world because a man was silent. And I was like, what the heck? Like, crazy. Bro, that was so good. I've never, and that's one thing that I just love about our church. The way Dr. Darius just break down that word is just, it's insane, bro. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, when he said that, I was like, my mind would have never went there. Like, I've seen a garden preach 50,000 times, and I've never heard that perspective before. And so it just shifted my perspective on like why he wanted him to speak every single time. Like a man, you got a family, you got a wife, you just a son, whatever. You need to be speaking up. You need to be in rooms that you're saying something, like no matter what it is. So I love that.
And you couldn't miss none of them. Like you had one you could miss.
You miss one, and then the second time you miss, you out. So it's definitely
it started on our honeymoon. Like he was on the Zoom on our honeymoon.
Itself, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, how bad do you want it? Type of thing. Like,
yeah. I mean, I think we was out by the pool. He was like, all right, babe, get the food. We got to go up to the room. I got to get on this call, and you got to be on. You got to.
How many days a week was it?
No, it's just one.
1 day a week.
Yeah.
What day was it?
I picked. So you get to choose Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
It's because to preface, it was over 500 men.
Yeah.
That graduated.
Some groups will take Tuesday. Some groups.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So question: you said, your wife said you feel grieved sometimes. Yeah. Do you still continue to pray for those people?
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. That's still heavy for me. That's still like, just being at work, man, and young brothers, old brothers. You know, I talk to multiple people a day. You know, different like religions, atheists, Jehovah, all of that. So when I'm talking to them, it's like, and she reminded me of this when I was telling her. She was like, you're still looking at it from a pride standpoint, like Lord, I want you to convert them for me. You know what I'm saying? Because at one point I'm like, Lord, I'm praying for them, like, Lord, I want you to encounter this person in such a miraculous way that it's undeniable. You know what I'm saying? But in my head, I'm like, Lord, I need you to do this because you're gonna make me look crazy. And then she had to bring to my attention, like, it's not even about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he does it or he don't, you know what I'm saying, you did what you were supposed to, which is let them know about Jesus, let them know how much he loves them, all that type of stuff like that. Now the conversion is kind of up to him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I mean, it's a decision.
Absolutely.
That
So,
they
I
have to
really
make.
believe that it's people in this world whose testimonies we will never ever hear that include us. I genuinely think that, like, I know that there's so many people that I touch, even being on tour and on campuses and stuff like that. It's some girls that I know for a fact I'm in their testimonies, but I will never hear it because we didn't follow each other to get each other's number. I don't know when I would ever see them again. They're in different states and stuff like that, but I know I'm part of their testimony, and I believe that same thing for my husband. Like, somebody may leave at Amazon and may go to the next place, and they actually, you know, encounter God in a whole different way, and they'll be like, wow, I remember this dude was telling me all this same stuff, and now you will be in their testimony forever. But you will never know. But you got to be okay with never knowing.
And you know, another thing too, you got to be okay with being a seed planter.
and
Yes, that's why I told
that's
you.
the thing.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
so when you planting seeds, you know, they take a while to manifest. So I don't know if, again, sometimes it takes understanding how to garden on how things work. It takes time, and then allow the Holy Spirit, like she said, that's a typical thing that people experience. Like I said, you may dip off, you know what I'm saying, and then they may encounter somebody else, and then they start to water it. And like she said, dang, I remember that dude. What's his name again? Oh, Dez. He was talking about this, and it just starts sprouting.
And that's how you know literally it genuinely don't have nothing to do with you. I remember somebody was talking about starting an avocado tree, and I think the avocado was on grow for like 7 years or something like that.
It take forever.
Yeah, they said avocados on grow for like 7 years, but it's about seed time and harvest. Y'all remember when I told y'all that I think Legacy asked this question in here, and I've been forgetting to give y'all this testimony, but Legacy asked this question in here, and he said, what's a prayer that you've been praying that you still have yet to come to pass? And I said, my father coming to Christ. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
I'm praying for my dad for 8 going on 9 years now, and my dad ran into one of his classmates at a random place or whatever. But let me tell you the second part. So my dad ran into one of his classmates. His classmates is a pastor of a church down there where my dad lives in Florida.
That's crazy.
And so he invited my dad. My dad is a consistent goer now. My dad haven't verbally said out of my mouth. My dad hasn't verbally said out of his mouth, I gave my life to Christ. My dad talks totally different. He don't miss a Sunday. And then he just be talking about the Bible now, and it just be so crazy. The other day I was on the phone with him 2 days ago. My little brother, he just moved in with some other relatives to go to a better school. My brother is really good at baseball. Like, I know he gonna be in the league when he get older, but he's really, really
The
good.
one we know? Or you got another brother? I'm sorry.
Remember my 2 little brothers that came to the proposal with my dad? You wasn't there. You was there.
I didn't know you had 2 little brothers.
I got 2 little brothers that came with my dad during the proposal.
Oh, your dad's out.
Yeah,
Okay,
my dad's
okay.
side. They was with my dad. I don't know if you seen them, but
Okay,
2
okay.
little boys, whatever. Anyway, so he go there or whatever, because where he live at in Perry, like, you know, they were trying to play him. Like, they know he the best. They know he the best in his age group and all this type of stuff or whatever. But they weren't really talking about nothing. And my dad comments about, well, you know, Jesus had to leave his own town. I said, who had to leave? What? Like,
His word.
My God.
this man said, you know, Jesus had to dust his feet off and go to the next. I said, how do you? I ain't say this, but in my head, I'm like, but how do you know this? You know what I'm saying? So me not, but you know, it's kind of like
Matthew, Daddy.
it's kind of like a kid who start walking. You can't make too much commotion, or they gonna stop. So I was just like, you sure right? Because I just joined in with them, but
That's so good.
like stuff like that. So that's what also I've been trying to get my husband to understand, like, it ain't about you. Just plant that seed. It's been years, and this is a testament for anybody that's been praying for their family for years. It's been about 8 years I've been praying for my dad. Okay, and I'm just now seeing this come to pass. But this is 8 years of nonstop. I fasted for my dad before. I fasted for my mom before. You know what I'm saying? For them to come to Christ. My mom already came to Christ, but my dad still just seeing him starting to walk in it. It's like insane.
You should ask him.
That's who.
Your dad.
That's him what?
Did he give his life? He might have. He just didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
I feel like whenever we take the pressure off, I learned that in LA when we went
And
to
that's why I didn't want to ask, because I don't want to put too much pressure,
yeah,
you know?
Well, I'm not saying it like just, I mean, if that's the case, I mean, okay, you're right. There's ways to ask without asking too.
Yeah, I would have to definitely find a way to ask without asking, because I feel like that's how a lot of my family came to Christ. Like, I got saved, and a lot of my family come to Christ to like 3-4 years later, but that's because I never pressed Christ. They just saw my life change. My mom was just like, you don't understand how much I prayed for your life to be like this. And I'm like, really? I never knew I had a praying mom.
Wow.
And my mama used to tell me, like, on my way to work sometimes, I wouldn't pray for no other kid but you. You need to go on.
All right, cool.
That's crazy.
But yo, it was dope seeing those 700 men take over that,
That
whole
was
church.
insane. It was, but they said five something.
Yeah.
They said it was close to
my bad.
6. That's what they said.
My bad. Yeah, it was dope seeing all, all right, DJ. It was dope seeing those 500 plus men like take over the whole, like it was
nowhere to sit.
First of all, the traffic was crazy. And I was like, yo, this gotta be because of graduation.
Yeah.
Because bro, my GPS told me you got in 450 feet, turn right. But I was stuck at that same spot with 450 on the screen for 57 minutes.
Yeah, Minister Mike and Ira said the same thing. They was in standstill for an hour or two. It was crazy, but it's
worth it, man.
because of the ceremony though. It's change is normally packed every week, but it's not
You can
diabolical. Like you can't get
You
in.
can get in at least.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, the whole time I was mad. I was like, yo, Dad's got to park these cars better, bro. Like, Dad's got to make
He
sure.
went on the job.
Yeah, come on, bro. But nah, bro. Once again, bro, we proud of you, man.
We was in the lobby. I was in the lobby with Legacy, Abby, Ebony, Damie. Yeah, I was in the lobby, and I couldn't. I'm pinning him, and I couldn't even get in. Like that's how bad the seats was. And I was texting this. I was like, babe, I ain't gonna be able to come in there. Maybe once service let out and people come out, and the people
that
who
never happened.
and that it never, like, people who wasn't even there for the ceremony stayed for the ceremony. I'm like, y'all, we got people out here who was here for the ceremony. Like, let us come in, whatever. Dad texted me. He was like, where you at? I said, I'm in the lobby. He came out there and got me. He talking about, I don't care where you at. I'm coming to get you. I came and I sat down. And I was just like, hey, I'm sorry. This the only seat they had left. Like, I was texting Abby. I'm like, where y'all at?
But we had to go to the overflow. Like we was.
But Abby said y'all wanted to be in there because they had snacks. Oh no, that was Ebony. Ebony. Ebony said,
Debbie's.
no, I text Ebony. I said I can come get y'all because she said they letting people in now with the little cars. I said, I can come get y'all with the car. She said, Ebony said it's okay. It's snacks in here.
Cap.
I got the message to prove it. Ebony said it's okay. It's snacks in here. I promise to
She
God.
said that's okay. We got snacks.
She said that.
That's what's up,
Well,
man.
they stayed 'cause of
It was
food.
dope, bro. It was dope. It's absolutely dope. But yeah, man, proud of you, bro.
Oh, thank you.
Keep doing your thing, man.
Look,
Keep
what they
inspiring
say?
the world. Also, I just want to give a happy birthday shout out to Damie.
It's okay. We started walking back. It's okay. Okay,
Hold on,
they
hold
got
on.
snacks in there.
I told you. Ebony said it's okay. They got snacks in there.
Drop a bomb for Damie one time, man. Happy birthday,
Happy birthday to you. First of all, Damien looked so cute. I think you had an orange.
Looked it as funny.
Oh, Damien looked so cute. Okay,
Came
please.
in fly, then she dipped.
Yeah,
she was up.
Damien came in, got her birthday gift, and ate her cake, and Damien dipped on her. She
Gone.
said, "Yep."
She was out.
All right, love y'all. Bye. I said, "Done."
Like, dang, we here at your party.
Started went for nothing.
You getting one cupcake next year.
Yeah, next year we gotta make sure she
That's
coming.
it. No
Text her.
pizza.
Is you coming to stay?
Oh, wait. You staying at least?
Is you yes or you ain't?
Right.
Damie was gone, bro. She was just like, all right, y'all.
She said, "Oh, thank y'all."
Oh my God.
Good.
I don't want to eat too much. I got dinner reservations. I was like, that's crazy.
And she still took a box of pizza.
That's a box? Yo, never again, bro. Shit.
My God.
Y'all getting you having a virtual birthday.
We'll send the card, and when you open the card, just FaceTime us.
I was on the phone. I had called her.
Let's set us some roadblocks.
I had called her. Her best friend took over. I was like, God dang,
Yo, that's funny, man.
left us hanging.
That's funny,
Yeah,
man.
tell your
But
best
definitely-
Crazy.
Yo, a face that's not too unfamiliar to the room is in the building with us, man.
Oh,
Popped in on us
shoot.
one time, man. Shout out to our bro, Ratio. Jay, what's popping, my guy? Say what's up to the people, man. Greetings. That's
Greetings,
just
people.
know-
How art thou?
There you go. Greetings. That's what we need.
That
Man.
boy put the high heart down on
Yeah,
there.
how art thou? Yeah. All right, y'all. FlowRadioShow.com. You know the vibes we love. We certified. We back in the building, man. Up next, we got the Block is Hot. See, I keep it locked. Did y'all see what the Maverick City co-founder said about the Maverick City music group? Yeah, we're going to dive into that when we come back, man. See, I keep it locked. Yeah.
Wow. It's your boy, Holy Baby, and you're listening to the Fresh Leftovers Radio Show. No cap.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your man, Legacy, the Prince of Queen Lee.
What?
DJ B.
First of all,
Nah, you busy. Talk. Nah, don't talk. Don't talk. You good. No, it's cool. Don't talk.
No,
D-Y, what's
that
good,
was the
Mike?
fastest I ever heard you speak in my life. This is why Lexi Queen Lee.
Alexa, how you doing?
I
Yo,
said,
man.
All is
The
well.
block is hot, my brother.
Okay,
It's all
my
right
bad.
to sophisticated.
it's
News.
your girl Queen Lee.
A little late, Queen Lee. Where you been?
You sent me the mic.
That's the fastest I ever heard you talk. He said, it's your boy Lexi Queen Lee. I said,
Yo, we be having way too much fun off air, bro. It'd be crazy, man. FlowRadioShow.com. You know the vibes. We live, we certified, man. We back in the building. The block is hot, man. Our ratchet sophisticated news, as I like to consider it, sophisticated news, people.
Don't try, you stay over
Yeah,
there.
she try. Yeah. No, don't try to. No, don't do my part. Don't do my part. All right, yo, Maverick City co-founder decided to drop some harsh truths about Maverick City, man. Let's see what he had to say.
Was that intentional or was it just God?
Nah, it was intentional. Maverick broke because the gospel norms wasn't working no more, man. Y'all sing too hard. Y'all oversing.
Good God.
Stop doing that. Nobody want to hear no runs. They look at runs. They don't want to sing runs. That's why R&B and pop, that's why pop is more popular than R&B. People like singable music.
Wow.
They want to, like you would rather, that's why Chris Tomlin was the greatest worship leader ever. Why? You know want to know why?
Why?
He's not the best vocalist ever.
Wow.
So people like to hear music. They think, oh, I could do that. That's what's going to happen at a church. If a worship leader hear you singing, he think, I could never do that. He's not going to sing the song. Like, why would he? If you sing a song in a way that, like, it's congregational, that's why the mix on their stuff is different. We mix towards us singing. They mix towards the congregation singing. You'll hear a lot of loud.
It broke a lot of traditional Christian norms.
am I tripping or I
I'm
ain't?
confused.
I think
I was
that was a clip we was supposed to.
I was say, am I tripping or I ain't
Christian
necessarily
norms.
hearing nothing
Was
wrong?
that intentional?
That was. Anyway, man, that's the wrong clip.
going on?
All right,
Yeah.
so let's. Quickly, what did he say earlier in the week? There's.
Nah.
I thought that was the clip. Like, I
No,
was-
it was
More so
just a
about him
part
being,
that, yeah.
about it being a business.
Our entertainment,
over-
entertainment is
yeah,
what I
entertainment,
see.
Yeah.
Over being spiritual, different things like that.
Oh, matter of fact, you know what? I'm tripping. You know who I heard say the entertainment thing? It was not him. It was Kiki Sheard. She was on Lecrae. She was on Lecrae podcast and she was saying how her getting on the Glorilla thing and stuff like that, some of that stuff is entertainment. Or was it Naomi Rain? Her or Naomi Rain was talking about how them getting on that Glorilla song was
He
entertainment.
was basically saying that it's more of a business than anything. Like they basically been circulating saying that they something about watching worship leaders or watching people that sing worship get paid as much as the same as like other
Artists.
forms of music or whatever like that. They basically people was just saying like, oh, you're supposed to be singing it in truth and all this other stuff. Don't worry about the money. He was like, well, you got to look at it from the business side. You know what I'm saying? We want to make money too. Blah 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 like that.
Yeah, I think that's forever going to be a conversation when it comes to Christian or just ministry, period. Like even musicians that play, some churches or some people feel like musicians shouldn't get paid. It should be
Yeah, that's the
you know what I'm
biggest
saying?
thing
Or,
around it. Like,
but
money.
I honestly believe that there is is two sides to it. There is the business side of what you're doing and also the ministry side. I don't ever think the business side should be it should blur the fact that, hey, this is like at the core of all of this is ministry and your calling and your assignment. But if like people, this how they eat. Like I couldn't imagine.
that's what I was
like
saying.
for instance, there's an artist. I saw an article. There's an artist that I think Truth and his wife, she got booked to go do a show over in the Caribbean islands, and like they wanted to pay her in their currency versus this. It was like a whole thing, and it was like, no, like change that over. Like it was a whole thing, and I'm just like, and they try to make it seem like she making a big deal out of it or whatever the case might be. Allegedly, and I could be butchering this whole thing, but I also believe that there's a business side to all of it.
No, every time.
And you got to, because guess what? At the end of the day, when I got to come back home and I got to pay for daycare and diapers and baby formula, my baby don't even drink regular milk. She need vegan milk, baby plant protein. Like it's crazy. So it's like it costs way more. I can't just go out of town and come back and be like, oh well, yeah, that was fun. and then your kids looking at you crazy. There's a business side to it.
I don't understand why every time it's something that has to deal with God, it's supposed to be free. You know
That
what
is
I'm
so
saying?
true.
Because you got to think, the Bible say our gifts make room for us. My gift is singing, so I'm up here doing what I'm supposed to do for God, but I need to get paid for it. This is how I feed my family. So
Facts.
I can't imagine a Naomi Rain or like a Tasha Cobbs. They are singing their heart out to God, and then after they get off stage, have to work a 9 to 5. Why? You know what I'm saying? I'm doing what God told me to do. So I mean, this is what He gave me to do. You know what I'm saying? So
I actually think that's the reason why God have a lot of Christians quit their job, especially the ones that's supposed to be in ministry and stuff like that. It is a lot of Christians that's called to the marketplace. I'm not saying that, and called to be entrepreneurs and stuff like that. I'm just saying that I just seen way too many times God calling people to quit their jobs. I want to go back to the point where I don't know if y'all seen it this week. On the Fix, I had this video went like semi-viral, got like 25,000 views on there, but it was some people in the comments that was kind of upset about what I was saying when it came to Christian artists doing music with secular artists. And the video was really, really good. It was a lot of, like, it was 95% of the comments was agreeing with me, but the other 5% was just like, well, who are y'all to say this, and how do you know that it's not doing this, and X, Y, and Z, or whatever. And so I definitely do understand that, you know, music could be a business and stuff like that, but I, like Lexi said, I never want to blur the lines between who I am, what I'm called to do, who I'm called to be, to mix just because it's business. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's a business side to it. There's no going around it. Let's be honest. I mean, even in the first church, they had to do financially, they had to be taken care of, right? Even though that people were giving them money and funds, that was giving up all their things, they still had to be good stewards of that. So you have to understand how to balance your books. You have to know how to manage your funds, what needs to go here, what needs to go there, what you're paying for. So for instance, modern day church, right? You have a building, you have to buy the building. You got to pay for it. Some people take out mortgages, or get a mortgage for that building and pay it off slowly. You have to receive the funds. Now, mismanaging funds is just a thing. I mean, we know that happens all the time. So there is a business side to understanding and working church. Whether you do ministry, whether it's a church, whether you're doing as an artist who's a believer and you're called to go out and do X, Y, and Z, you got to know the business side. Because if you don't, you still things like just getting taken advantage of. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand.
But then you got people who come in and be like, you know, when Christians that you see ain't working a regular 9 to 5 or not in the marketplace or whatever, and you start seeing them getting money, now they doing something that they start assuming you doing something. You know what I'm saying? Like we supposed to be broke. Like we don't have to be broke just because we Christians. Like, I don't know. We were just at DJ event and Kane Jones got this new song called Money and Jesus.
I love that song, bro. I ain't gonna cap. I love that song.
Yeah, he ain't playing around with that song. Like, he was just talking about, but still give me my money. Like, I love God. Still pay me. Like, they don't got nothing to do with nothing. He needs to still get my money.
He had a bar in his on his old record said, salvation is free, but ministry costs. So you have to, I don't care what nobody say.
And I always hate to I hate to bring it back to like a race thing, but it's always kind of like
us.
Why are the black people making money? Because I never hear these conversations about Stephanie Gretchen or a Lizzie Morgan or Chris Brown, the worship leader.
Who is Stephanie Gretchen?
Stephanie Gretzinger.
Oh,
Gretzinger. Yeah, I'm sorry, but like I never hear these conversations around them about how much they making and different things like that. But it's always about whenever we start making money, it's a problem.
Yeah, that's true.
But the white churches is who we always see for embezzlement. Please.
But they don't talk about that though. They worried about the black people. Why are they making money off of worship music? Basically.
Oh my God, I seen this.
Like you'll always see, like you never hear about the black people, the white folks that be in the Illuminati. Is always whenever black folks come up, it's automatic Illuminati rumors, and he done sold his soul to
somebody.
His cousin, third cousin.
For sure.
I don't know if this
87 years old.
I don't know if this correlate, but when I read the Old Testament, when Solomon was building the temple of God, they didn't do that for free. Everybody who had a part of that were paid. What they're worth.
I don't know. I'm still in Genesis, bro.
Oh, you know what, bro?
When you gonna graduate?
Dang.
I'm still in Genesis, bro. It's all good.
Yeah, take your time, bro.
I'm taking my time. It's a lot of.
Bombastic side eye.
It's
That's what
that's what that was.
It's crazy.
You know, I'm a
He said,
he said, "Where you going?" I said,
he said bombastic.
"That was that was what he
Dang.
You know how you don't want to look at the person because you know they did look crazy. All right, you ready?
Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
Sorry.
This was wild.
All right, cool. Let's run into this next story. Pastor proposes to a widow at her. I'm sorry, DJ. Were you done with your
No, go ahead.
My fault.
No.
My bad. That was
When I start reading it,
I saw you. You switched right to it. What? During a funeral service, a pastor proposed to the widow of the deceased. Bro.
That first comment was crazy. We need to look at the autopsy.
Somebody said he's doing this to symbolize that the church will take care of her now because her husband is gone. Huh?
I just say that. I said,
Yeah, you did.
I literally said he's going to use that one scripture in the Bible that talks about how we're supposed to take care of the widows. I just said that.
that's not the same
That's
thing.
only if they like don't have no kids or something, right? Where it says like if somebody was married to somebody and that person died without having like an offspring or something, the brother marries. Blah,
No,
blah, blah.
that's not what I'm saying. That's
Oh,
a whole
okay.
different scripture.
Bro,
Yeah,
that's
that's
a
different.
whole pastor proposing to
That's ridiculous.
At the funeral at that.
at the actual.
Now
bro,
that's
the-
disrespectful. I'm
No, bro, family's soft though. I'm not gonna. Yeah.
No. Yeah, we turned the
crazy.
tables over for that.
Yeah.
Both families. First of all, her
Please.
family should have told her something too.
But why do
clapping
you?
and cheering and?
We don't know who.
I don't know
clapping
what
and
that
cheering.
was.
But no, they was doing some.
Not
so
King
that's
David.
different. Yeah, they on something different.
That's what I said. Tyler Perry.
Somebody said the crowd is like, should we continue crying or should we celebrate?
That's ridiculous.
That's
Nah, I'm
wild,
be honest, bro. Don't do that. That's a little wild,
bro. But I don't see why this would.
That's
Yo.
funny. That's funny.
What is that,
The
Tyler?
No, the everybody hates Chris guy. He's stay on widow.
Oh, yeah.
That's funny. That's
I
funny.
wonder.
Yeah, that's
I
funny.
wonder if they came out and said something. Y'all think he came out and said something?
The dead
I don't
person?
know. We got
Where is this? I wonder where this at. DJ, look up that church.
Yo, them
the
African
name of
churches
it?
be doing some
Yeah,
weird
yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
bro.
What's the name of it?
I don't even
Pastor.
know, man.
I'm trying to
And
figure out.
they rituals and the things that some of that stuff be
I'm
twisted.
about to look this up. I'm about to find this.
It's hard to. It's
I
hard
don't know,
to
man.
say.
That's wild. That's weird. Anyway,
Yeah, that's insane.
probably why he died.
That's what people saying in the comments. Like, how did he die? They killed him to
Just to
marry
get
each other.
married. That's-
All right, it's giving Uriah.
all right, cool, man. Last topic. Let's run into this and see what's popping. Showtime drop.
Have you seen this video?
God didn't create Satan. Satan is a byproduct of free will. You know who God created? He created Lucifer. Perfect, it says in Ezekiel and in Isaiah, in all his ways. He created Lucifer to worship and to be perfect. But Lucifer rejected Jesus, rejected God, and became Satan. Are you guys following me here? So the question is not why would God, a loving God, create an evil devil, a hateful being like Satan? Understand? Evil is not something that God created. It is a byproduct of the absence of God's will.
Have you seen this video?
You can agree?
God didn't.
Oh.
I don't.
Oh, God created evil. I think everything He created was good.
That's not what my point. My point is, no matter if it was Lucifer first and then Satan, it's the same person. God created him. It doesn't matter. That's like saying, oh, because we were sinning and we was in the world, God didn't still create us. God still created
No,
us.
I didn't take that from. I was
No,
just
that's what I
saying,
got
like,
from it. Like, he's basically trying to say there are two different people. They're the same person. One is fallen, evil, whatever. But it's the same person. It's not like a different person. He didn't die and somebody else came out of him and he's the same person.
I didn't get that at all.
I see what you're saying as well. I'll meet y'all at both at the 50-yard line because I think he's speaking less of the actual physical person
Yeah.
and more of
His
the motive that
intentions.
came, the intentions and the
I
motives.
get that, but that still does not defeat the fact that God still created him. Either way, he still created him.
But he's saying he didn't create him evil though. He's saying free will is what turned him evil.
I get that, but that's the same thing with us.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, we lived a life of God still created us. It don't matter if I'm evil or good. God created me. Somebody who in the world right now, did God create them? Yes. Even though they're evil right now, they probably haven't gave their life to Christ.
Yeah,
God
it's
still
like-
created them.
It's like,
You know
yo, it's
what
like
I'm
Dez is Dez.
Yeah.
It was created.
Did God
but
create
made
you?
men was made. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But
Man.
I'm saying though.
Wait, what? That don't make
he's
sense?
Not, he's not saying nothing. He's basically just saying that. Like,
I get that he turned in, yes, I get that he turned into that, but that does not defeat the fact that God still created him.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll just look. But basically, I caught the byproduct of sin is like the evil thing. Like it just kind of like.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess I took something
Okay. So
different
I just
from-
want to
took
make sure I'm
something
following
different
both
from-
of y'all because you're saying you don't agree with him, right?
No.
And you're saying you do agree with him.
Yeah. Yeah, evil is a byproduct of the absence of God's will.
And Satan is a byproduct of free will.
That's all I was saying. Free
No,
will is
I
what-
get how he's trying to split it up into two different people.
Is a
I'm not.
byproduct of free will?
like basically having free will is God allowing you to make the choices that you want to make. So he's saying Lucifer wanted to do evil things, but when God created him, he didn't create him as an evil person. Basically, like his free will turned him evil. Like
I'm not saying
it's kinda-
God
I don't know if
created
I'm
evil.
explaining it
I'm
right.
just
I
saying
don't
that he did not create you if you living in sin.
know. I'm
He-
saying he created everything.
Like, that's my point.
But everything he creates is good and perfect.
Y'all be like this at the
Okay.
crib?
Yeah.
Yeah, for
that's
sure.
good,
You
that's
gotta
good.
have
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm
spiritual
saying.
debates. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
that's great.
But yeah, because I mean, you're not gonna agree on everything.
No,
So
absolutely.
this is my point, right? So when we minister to people in the world, when we evangelizing to them and we telling them, you know, you're supposed to do this. God created you in an image and likeness of himself. He created you for this. He has a unique purpose and plan for you. God still created that human being, even though they're living in sin, they're living in evil ways, they're being wicked, all different things. God still created them regardless. Same with us. God still created, even though we have turned our lives around and we're not necessarily living in sin or evil and wicked, whatever no more. He still created me too. He created both of us. Now, have we decided two different things? Do we make our own decisions and create our own, paths to do separate things? Absolutely. But it does not deter the fact that God still created both of us.
Yeah.
That's my point.
But I'm looking at it as not a physical thing. He's not saying like he literally didn't create Satan. That's not what he's saying. I would think he was like what Legacy was saying. I feel like as far as the motives and the intentions behind,
I
the
get that,
free
but
will
just to say he didn't
used.
create them, that just don't make sense.
Yeah, that he didn't create him part.
Yeah, you
of
looking
course.
at it like you taking that specific term and then like using that.
So
It's about how you view it. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
So did he create evil?
Huh?
Did God create evil?
No, that's
I
just
think so.
evil is a byproduct of sin. You know what I'm saying, or of free will. You know what I'm saying, like
not-
giving us the
free will. So is
The
it
choice.
Is it evil to choose God?
Huh?
We have a free will, right?
respect.
So if we choose freely to choose God,
Okay.
how is that considered connect? Because you said it's a byproduct of free will.
No, I'm basically saying like, so wait, free will is decisions. Like you either choose God or you choose
Doing whatever
Satan.
you
You know what I'm
want.
saying?
Right.
So, but having that, since we're not robots and we have free will, whatever like that, you can choose to be bad. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's not like, I'm just saying it's a choice. Is what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
when when he put free will into place, you know what I'm saying? He said basically, you choose me because you want to love me. I'm not gonna force you to do anything. So I'm just saying, like when Lucifer / Satan or whatever like that, his free will made him jealous, made him want more than what he had, or the pride rose up. That all comes from free will. You know what I'm saying? It'd be different if God didn't install free will. Then it's like now you're supposed to love. You know what I'm saying? Without free will, it's kind of like you forcing. I'm being forced to love God. And
Yeah,
God's not that. He's not. God's a gentleman. He's gonna let you
Force me,
make
bro.
your own. Yeah.
I ain't got time to be.
Make your own decision. No, I think it would have been better if you. Yeah, no, for sure.
But no, I mean that's agreeable because I mean all even angels have free will.
Absolutely.
So that's why
I don't understand that part because isn't there a specific type of angel that just do just holy and just swing
I mean,
around
they
the
all had a
throne?
choice.
No, they still all have a
But
choice.
and that's why some of them left.
That's why 1/3 failed.
Yeah.
They all have a choice.
They
Everything
listen.
God
He
makes
gave
have free
angels-
will. Yeah, God is a just
but
God.
then my thing is, this is what I can't understand. I don't really understand sometimes. It's like, when, huh?
You said you gotta finish your statement.
For me?
Yeah.
Oh, my fault. Yeah, I don't really understand how like the angels didn't know anything besides, like, if y'all, like, all right, cool. Let's say we the first created beings ever, angels in heaven, and it's just us, God. And you got instructions, you got instructions, you got instructions, you got instructions.
Yeah.
Like, we don't know anything else outside of instructions and this glorious place of where we are. We don't know anything outside of here. We don't know about Earth. We don't know about Earth 636 or 61, whatever. Like, we don't know about all these different galaxies and things. It's a Marvel reference.
No,
I'm sorry.
respect.
Yeah, that was, I tried.
That was like
That was good.
That was good.
I
That was
knew.
good. That was good. That was close.
Respect,
Yeah.
respect.
But we don't know anything else to say bribe you with, like, yo, you got the choice to go over there. Like, you see what I'm saying? So how is I never could understand that.
I think it's mysteries that we will never.
Yeah.
Some things will be revealed.
And
All things
even
will be revealed.
go ahead.
You know, like our kids, they don't really know anything outside of us, right? When they're born, they just know you and the parents and whoever they're around, right? They only start getting so when you tell your kids no, and they like, nah, I'm gonna do it anyway. It's the free will, right? That's they still have a choice to listen to you. And maybe they don't fully understand, but you can tell when they start to understand something. When they just give you, like they said, nah, I'm not gonna do it. As soon as they hear your voice raised to a certain thing, or you snap at them a certain way, they get it and they fall back in place.
But they're also extremely observant to everything else around them. So there's enticements and whole. It's like, all right, don't touch that, don't touch this, like, don't climb up on that chair, but I want to. Don't do. Like, you're the first
Lucifer
beings
basically
ever.
sold them a dream. But then again,
That's what else was there to be like, hey, yo, yeah, son, yo, I give you this over here.
So he's
basically like we could be basically telling them, like, we can be like God. All the power he has, we can do that ourselves. Look at us, blah, blah, blah. So basically wrapped in free will is also curiosity. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, we can have that power. We can do this. Woo. Oh, let's try that out. You dig what I'm saying? But when they made that decision to turn against him, that's when, like, they got
I'm
banished.
too literal, but bro, I
understand what you're saying.
You are
Yeah.
watching me watch me just say holy all day long.
Yeah.
There's nothing else that I've seen you do.
That want to do. Yeah.
So,
But I'm
and we've seen him do some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm saying,
So it's just like, how can me holy all day be enticed?
all right, I just want to fix that.
All right, cool. This is a whole nother topip for a whole nother time.
Yeah,
Don't
no,
wanna
I
hold
get
it too long.
it. It's all wrapped up in curiosity.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
Go ahead, Demi. You were saying what? Yeah, go ahead, sis. Turn your mic on.
Turn it, Michael.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. So
What?
we
I can't
also
hear her at all.
I can hear it.
people have walked around with God in the flesh and still didn't believe. You could watch him do all these things. Like, who's to say that the angels didn't experience stuff like that as well and still didn't question it, or still had all the knowledge and still wanted to experience that for themselves because of that free will?
yeah, I guess because I'm pretty sure God didn't stop creating stuff. You know what I'm saying? So he probably was in heaven still creating different things like that, or even because the angels were created first or whatever. So he probably like seen them. They seen them create us, and if Lucifer come behind that, like, bro, you see what he doing? I can, you know what I'm saying? If we band together, we can be like him. You know what I'm saying? So just putting that craziness in their mind, and they fell for it. You dig what I'm saying? I don't know the logistics of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of just guessing to where, like, the curiosity of. And
that's why I keep referencing children, because they're not exposed to anything. They're only exposed to what you expose them to.
Right.
So they're a byproduct of what you do. So they know what you give them, right?
But but they still have I think because of our fallen state, we still have that, like, that sin drive almost to do everything opposite. But angels didn't have that. Like, they didn't have sin driving them to say, do everything opposite because you know what I'm saying? Or they didn't
have the choice
have
of
that.
free will.
All right, cool. Maybe I don't.
they
Maybe
had
I
a
I get what you. I get what
It's
you.
like, bro, you don't know anything else
but good.
but this.
Yeah.
Like, but bliss.
But how do you know they don't know? How do you know that? How do you know they didn't know that?
And if you knew, you would know there's nothing else on the outside of this.
That can be better than
That
this.
can be
bro.
better than this. Earth wasn't even made yet.
Yeah,
Bro.
yeah.
Like, what are we doing? Like,
I mean, it's
you feel what I'm
the
saying?
same.
Yeah,
It's the
it's an
same.
interesting
It's like
concept.
you could find the same things in human life, right? We say there's nothing better than the opposite, but it's people who say, yo,
That's cap though.
Wait, what did she say? I didn't hear what she said.
I'm saying that we say there's nothing better, right?
Then what?
Than God, right?
I'll respect.
Oh, you didn't say God. You said the opposite.
What the opposite of sin? I mean, the opposite of who God is, right?
Oh,
The opposite of God,
okay.
God,
I thought you were talking
influence of
about
God,
just
right?
life.
But there's other people who's saying other things, like atheists, for instance. They don't believe in God, right?
Uh-huh.
And they try to use science and other things of what's one thing they always use, moral,
Okay.
the moral code, whatever. So it's this one guy I watch all the time who always follows up, who's like a street minister. He goes to like these different schools and he gets challenged consistently for some atheist people, atheist science people who
White dude.
Oh, Cliff.
Yeah, that white guy.
Cliff.
White guy. Yeah.
Cliff. Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
I love watching his I want to say his debates and his reasoning behind it. But at the end of the day, I always kind of like reference kids because I feel like, yeah, they have sin nature, they have a choice, and just like we're trying to groom them into being good, they always have their reason and they have a choice to make. So just like Lucifer had a choice to make, he had a choice to continue to worship the Lord. He had a choice to stay up there in heaven and be in all his gloriness, but he wanted that, and because he wanted that, this is why he rebelled against God. But in rebelling, he also convinced other people that what he done, and what like Dad said, that yo, I could do that. We can all do the same thing.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, they did have a choice, and I'm saying they had a choice just like we had.
For sure.
So they saying the same things that, like they said, they've been exposed to God's creation, His glory. I don't know what they were exposed to that we did not have. It's different up there. For one thing, I don't know. When I get up there, I'll find out.
I'm good.
What you mean?
I don't want to have them choices. I just want.
Oh, I'm about to say, what you mean, bro?
I don't want to have them kind of choices. That.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. It's great. I guess it's some things we just never know. You know, it's just good to kind of like have topics about. But.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. All right, man. DJ, take us home, man.
Oh, we about to leave?
Yeah, you got some extra stuff?
Nah.
Oh, I thought we were going to talk about this, no?
Oh, yeah, let's talk about this.
Oh, we're going to go on a break and come back?
Let's go on a break and come right back.
All right, cool.
Cool. Great. FlowRadioShow.com. You know the vibes. We live. We certified, man. We'll be right back. Y'all keep it locked. Right back.
What's going on? It's your boy DKG Kai here at the Fresh Leftovers Radio Show. And y'all gonna make sure y'all tap in with them.
I come from a generation of women that were not Christian and were not nurturers. So I'm trying to do something that I didn't learn. So I'm trying to embrace a life that I have no language for.
Wow.
It's easier for me to write a sermon. It's easier for me to accomplish all the bigger things, but I need power to just be a mother. And I felt like the Lord was like, what's the problem? Because me and the Lord talk a lot. And I was like, I feel like you didn't help me yesterday. And he was like, what did you need? I said, I needed strength. He said, did you have strength? I was like, yeah, I did the laundry. I folded all the clothes. I swept. I mopped. I fed them the whole day. I helped with homework. And I thought about Ephesians where it said that, or the text where it says that the Lord gives strength to those who serve. He's like, you got what you needed. What did you want? It's like, I wanted to be distracted. He's like, I'm not gonna give you that. And I felt like the Spirit was like, I need you to thank me. And when I started to thank him, I felt like something shifted. I come from a generation of women that were not Christian.
Yo, that is
That's good. That's good.
Jackie dope, bro.
Yeah, nah, she tough.
That is tough.
She's tough.
Yeah.
Queen Lee, your thoughts?
Why do you always go to me first?
Hey, when it's deep stuff like this, I don't know where to go. I just throw it to the wisdom.
Every time I hear Jackie Hill Perry talk, I think of my wife though, because she wears so many hats. Like she's a preacher, she talks on talk shows, and she raps. She do it. Man, you think my girl ain't doing that? Please. What? You know what I'm saying? I'm saying like so when I hear like she be on. Huh? Was that a bad statement?
No, I don't.
She raps. I'm
trying to get my
She's a minister. She be on talk shows. Does my wife not do that?
Yeah.
She wears multiple hats. That's a great compliment.
Talk your talk, man.
Let me compliment my wife. Let me
drop a bomb for him real quick. Something.
Bomb.
You talking about he don't know how he will
Like
take that.
what?
Like that's a great compliment to my wife.
First of all,
She mirrors that very well.
Go ahead, DJ. Let's hear it.
Go ahead, bro. Let's
No, I like to let people talk, man. Sometimes the Bible says, just remain quiet.
He's a natural contrarian, bro.
If he would have been slow to speak for the first time and let me finish, like talking to praising my wife, then you would have understood where I was going with it.
All right, so Jackie Hill Perry,
shut up, bro.
I just want to do the bomb.
Yeah,
that's
that
it. Anyway, no, babe, no, I really appreciate that for real. I've never heard him say that before, but no, same. Like I don't. That's why. Okay, I don't know if I ever told you this before, but sometimes I be thinking about me being a mom, and I think that a lot of women don't talk about this, and I know that they struggle with this as far as like what happens when you wasn't a mom for the majority of your life and you were just a servant, and then you get to be a wife, you get to be a mother now, and you have to learn how to serve, nurture, and handle kids at the same time. And I'm not saying that this is. I don't want this to turn to a men versus women type of thing. I'm not saying that. But I just know that it takes a different type of strength to be a mother, an all-time mother and nurturer at every single time of the day. You know what I'm saying? And so sometimes I struggle with the fact of like, dang, I don't know if I'm not a super affectionate person. Like to my husband maybe, but not to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember at my proposal, my friends was asking me, did I make myself cry? And I'm like, dang. What? Because they never really see me cry. And so, with that being said, I always think about like, dang, am I going to be emotional enough for my kid? You know what I'm saying? Like, am I going to be? I mean, yeah, I do think that's like everybody tell me it's a switch that flip when you become a mother. I absolutely know that, but I also do know that it's mothers who go online right now who talk about. I don't know how to connect because I'm not a very affectionate person, and God gave me a daughter that want to hug me all day. I've heard women come online and talk about this, so some people don't. Have the flip. You know what I'm saying? They have the flip as far as I have to protect you. I have to be there for you. But they don't have the flip as far as affection. You know what I'm saying?
I would just ask that question if are they allowing God to change their hearts then?
I don't know. This is just like stuff I'm seeing on TikTok.
Yeah, for sure.
But
for sure.
just hearing her say that, because come on, I'm pretty sure she has conversations with God about changing her heart. But somehow she's still struggling with, hey, I need help to be a mother. So that's just sometimes I be thinking about that too. Like I remember my best friend, she was sad because she missed like her daughter's first Easter egg hunt, and I was looking at her like, is you cool? Like it's not that deep. It's an Easter egg hunt. You away on military duty. It's really not that deep. And she was crying on the phone though. Of course I didn't say this to her, but this is what I'm saying in my mind. And I started thinking like, what type of mom am I gonna be? Because I do not care about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, I guess. Well, did you? Go ahead, Mom.
I was gonna say when you have kids, it's a different. I think when you have kids in general for both sides, it's a definitely different whole thing that does switch, because now you have to you have to protect them, you have to provide for them,
right? But
when you oh my God, when you really like understand like the weight of that. I believe that it begins to it'll definitely start changing you as a whole, because first of all you're gonna have the opportunity to carry that child for 9 months. Like,
I know, but I still think it's case by case, because even she's saying that
she didn't,
and I'm the same as her. I didn't have nobody. It used to be weird for me and my mama to hug. Like I didn't, same thing like what she's saying. I didn't have no marriages around me. This is the first marriage. I broke a generational curse with being the first one married. I didn't see none of this type of stuff. I didn't have no.
That's tough.
I didn't have no in loving my husband. Let me add that. But I did not get married because I'm pregnant. You know what I'm saying? I didn't.
Wait, whoa, what happened?
That's crazy.
No, I'm just saying, like some people, a lot of family members get.
I mean, don't surprise us like this. Don't do that.
No, I'm saying I didn't get married because I was pregnant. I know a lot of family members that got married because they was pregnant, and so I'm saying just like her. She said, I didn't have language for this. I never seen this. I didn't have no nurturing women around me. I'm the same as that way. I didn't have that either.
Okay, you know, you had that affection for your husband, right?
Yeah. But I'm still not like
though, but you still like I see your affection towards him.
Yeah, because I love him and I want to serve him.
You gonna have it.
So it would be, he basically saying it
You
will
gonna have
correlate
it.
to your kids too. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
It'll come.
You want to serve them too.
If you didn't have a love and nature towards him, then
it'll flow so naturally for you.
Conversation. But you're about to have something that's about to be that came from you and from him. So not only would you experience it from a point of from you, now you're getting something from him as well. So now that's something that creates that bond and something that like you both got to protect and grow and nurture. And it's gonna be a gift. That's a gift. So God is gonna provide you both with a gift, right? Yeah. And so how are you gonna? I mean, outside, I not understand that because my wife have conversations about this kind of stuff all the time because you know she stays at home. She does all that and she's homeschooling them and all those things. So at the end of the day, I remember our conversation before in the beginning because she didn't really want kids right away. One time we were driving, I thought she said she didn't want no kids at all. And I pulled the car over so quick because I said, if you didn't want kids, then we can't have no conversation. We got to stop. Whatever we doing, we got to stop immediately because I want children. But she did not say that. She told me later, but I don't know. In the first, I was like, nah, she said that for real. But as she has grown into being the mother, even today, like I just see the change and I just see how God is helping her. And that's why we got to lean on the Holy Spirit. Even when we don't know, even in that situation when she said, you didn't help me today, I needed strength. But God gave her the strength that she needed. She had it the whole time.
Yeah.
She didn't think she had. She just thinks she needed something else. So as you pray, like even now, like, you know, Lord, help me to be, I don't know, what you say, a more nurturer or you know, like help me to be more affectionate. And then that you can start with your husband. And as when he gives you that gift, man, I'm telling you, it's going to change a whole different situation.
But I feel like that's oh, go ahead, man.
I feel like the beauty about like that situation, I feel like you have a lot of great mothers around that's like doing it. That could create like real dope examples to kind of like look at. You know what I'm saying? I could list off 5 or 6 people that we know mutually that's like.
But I feel like my friends that's around me, they been emotional before they had kids.
So you talking about like east side of Decatur, like
Thugs.
No emotion, like yo, I'm just
gangsters.
Like on that type of time, like
I'm talking about the ones who came over with me like that. Like for example, like a Dayana. You know what I'm saying? Like she want us to watch TV together and let our feet rub together. And I'm like, Dayana, I don't want to touch you. Like she likes stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a lot of friends that's like that. For real. But she been emotional. Like Dayana can see anything and cry. And I'm like, man.
Yeah, that is true.
Like,
she
and
got
I'm talking
cry
about
too.
snot nose
She
cry.
got that
like,
cry too.
And I'm just like, Dayana.
But I feel like that within itself would be like what DJ was saying. That's a gift from God. So that would be intentional from God. So it's like I know my daughter struggles with being emotionally connected or just affectionate, whatever. Let me send her an affectionate child. So it's like, okay, to help her with that, I'm gonna send her a child that wants hugs, that needs love, that needs.
I think you possess
that'll help.
And I think because of the heart posture, like the heart posture is always open to growth, and we got to go. Yeah. But the heart posture is always open for like people in the room. Like the heart posture is always open for, all right, God, what are my blind spots? What I need to work on, and I'm willing to submit to that. So I think in like those types of moments, if God is showing you this type of thing, or if you open like, yo, God, like help me with this, and we actually have a submitted heart to want to change, I think that'll happen.
I think it's gonna happen. I had this vision of myself, and it was like either I was pregnant or it was right after I had my kid or whatever. But I had this vision of myself, and I was basically somewhere at somebody's house or whatever. I was sitting on the couch and I was telling them like, ever since I had this baby, I got a new just reverence for God, and I was talking about how like everything made me cry now. I was saying like in this random vision that I had, I was saying between God and this kid, everything makes me cry now. And I was crying when I was saying it. And I was just at one of my friend's house on their couch. We was just talking. And I literally just had that vision and just went away, and that was it. But so I don't doubt it. But like sometimes, you just, before y'all became parents, y'all probably thought about the type of dads that y'all would be and stuff that you probably wanted to work on before your kid came or whatever.
My girls make me cry all the time, man. And it's like sometimes I'm the most squishiest person with my girls, man.
I need more patience, so I know God.
You gonna get
hyperactive
kid.
Look at both of them. Both of them.
I pray you get a girl first. You,
bro.
So my wife, when we get home and her process of getting out of the car, I don't understand it. Why you taking so long to get out the car, bro?
Or they wait till you get there to put their shoes on?
Not yet, bro. All
like
those
you
things,
don't know.
right? So check it out.
Destination in 2 miles.
So guess
Stop
what
putting
now?
your stuff on.
So now here go my daughter. She has a process. She brings her pink book bag. She has now, sometimes she carries some other stuff with her, her iPad. So she has to get out the car, right? So now I got to unbuckle her seatbelt. Then I got to put her book bag on. Then I got to give her an iPad. Then she want to get out the car. She takes a process. And I'm like, I'm sitting there talking to myself like, bro, this is crazy. I did not like this. But yeah, I ain't complaining not one bit when she do it.
Let my niece do what she doing, bro. I don't care how you feel.
One thing, children will show you patience because, in a sense, she gonna show you patience. That's all I can say. At the end of the day, like, and then at the same time, when you start having to like discipline them, like, you're gonna start seeing like how you need to be careful on how you discipline them. You understand what I'm saying? Like, because we all have like being raised as a being raised
abused
as
child,
some things like that, a little bit more, but bit much, and we don't want to do that. But so you got to be watchful and make sure you don't do that to them as well. You know what I'm saying? You want to toughen your kid up, but he ain't grow up like you. Would you toughen him up in that? Bro, not to say he don't gotta be tough up, but you know what I'm saying.
He already be saying that type of stuff.
But, he said it now, but I mean, like for instance, like it's.
You gonna make them tough.
You want to make sure
raise
the biggest thing is you don't want nobody to mess with your kid. Sure. Because if they do, I tell my wife all the time, do not call me when in the middle of it, because I don't know I don't know what I'm gonna do. So just wait till I get home when it's over, kind of thing, or But at the end of the day, I have to not be like that, because what if I need to come through, and I still have to have the discipline, and like even if I do get upset, I gotta kind of carry myself a certain way, because. But I don't want nobody to mess with them. You'll learn patience. You're going to learn things from the different eyesight of God, because that's like you. Why God keep telling you stuff over and over again? Just all you got to do is listen to me the first time. What has God been telling you from day one? So the more, like, as you raise kids, you're going to start learning this is how God be feeling. like
I done told you the same thing.
Yeah, and you be like, dang, my bad, Lord.
Yeah.
Dang. All right, man.
Crazy, man.
This was good.
This was good. Great episode of Fresh Leftovers Radio Show, man. FlowRadioShow.com. You know the vibes. We live. We certified. Any church announcements? What y'all got going on?
Baptism, bro. That's it, bro.
Facts.
I was about to get baptized, bro.
Queen Lee, what's up with you? Anything?
Me and my husband will be vendoring at this place called The Meetup. We definitely need to post this before the 22nd. But it's this place called The Meetup. And basically, The Meetup, they have these annual events in different states every year. And it's just so happened to be in Atlanta this year. And basically, it is centered around abstinent and celibate men and women of God. And it's 500 plus attendees that come out, and they have sessions about singleness, waiting, marriage, abstinence, all this type of stuff or whatever. And they reached out to me, wanting me to vend my books or whatever. And of course, I told them, like, okay, I'm going to have some of my husband pieces as well. And then as soon as we leave there, what's your thing, babe?
Oh, so we have another vendor opportunity. Same day.
Big time
it's
over
called Not For Sale. So it's a organization that throws these, I wouldn't say concerts, but it basically says, like, our generation is not for sale. No matter what, we will not sell our souls for Jesus. And it's kind of like a rally. A different movement. They have different spoken word, different artists that perform and different things like that. So we have a booth there on August 22nd. I've been posting about it, so
yeah, I've seen
you
it.
can kind of just follow them for more.
So
I saw Not For Sale. I'm like, do we purchase anything?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
It threw me off. It threw me off.
I was like, y'all giving away free stuff.
But the tickets,
I thought that was.
That's what I thought. We was gonna get some free
I'm pulling up.
Well, the meetup is actually about to be sold out. So
wow,
if you're
that's
seeing
crazy.
this, you probably need to get on it. But the meetup is the 22nd, and they have different sessions or whatever. So we'll personally be there from like 10 a.m. to probably like 5, and then do a hard stop there at 5, head over to his thing around 5:30.
Two different events.
Two different events.
I'm
Same
gonna be
day.
busy that day, man. That's what's up.
Yeah. So that's both August 22nd. Other than that, I will be performing at the One Alliance Conference September 5th.
Okay. Sis.
I gotta give y'all the link. Probably put it in my bio. But yeah, the One Alliance Conference, I'll be performing there.
Is this one we can come to? Like,
it's a
do our duties.
Just Minister Mike thing. You know you can pull up that.
And I
don't
also
know if we
be
was DJs. We got new management now, so we just got booted out of our position.
Anyway, and then if you just want, I'm not gonna say I'm performing here as of yet, but I'm probably just gonna be there. Hang out if you want to see us at the Dwelling Place Lounge on the 23rd. We'll be in the building.
Facts.
That's a whole busy weekend, bro.
Yeah.
Busy month.
No, it's just a two weekends.
Oh, okay.
2 days, and then the One Alliance is in September.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, man.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Quick church announcement, man. Lancaster, Ohio. We are the Hip Hop Worship Comedy Tour will be out there. Worship Gathering will be out there, Lancaster, Ohio, September 20th. So make sure y'all tap in, man. I'm gonna put some tickets up, ticket links, and all that great stuff. We are on Ticketmaster now.
Okay.
So we have a Ticketmaster joint. I believe it's Ticketmaster. Yeah, I believe it's Ticketmaster. No, Eventbrite. My bad.
Oh, everybody on
my
that.
God, that's
Prophetic.
Because I was about to congratulate you. Like, yeah, you start off.
No, congratulations, bro. Congratulations.
Eventbrite.
Congratulations.
Ticketmaster Global. You know,
Prophetic. My fault. Yeah, my fault. I messed up.
That was a big time.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, you're not that nice yet.
Ticketmasters is arenas and all.
Marking up my fault.
Yeah, mark that.
Yeah, this guy.
My fault. Yeah. But Eventbrite, man. Make sure y'all tap in, man. FlowRadioShow.com. Yo, we got some special stuff happening behind the scenes, man.
Yeah.
God is definitely moving in a really dope direction. So y'all keep praying for us. Thank you for all the love.
Yes.
Arrivederci, hasta la vista, sayonara, all the other ways that they say goodbye in every other language. We love y'all.
Ciao.
Au revoir.
Tout à l'heure.
Toot
that thing up.
Oh,
now, why
my
would you say,
God.
Now, why would you say that? Yeah.
Yo,
Toot that thing.